What the fuck is up? Season 1, episode 26 of Is This What It Is? And what the fuck is up, huh? Because it seems like that's all I'm saying nowadays. But maybe that's the only thing there is to say. You know? And this and that. And this and that. Alright, so the first topic of the day is Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou. I don't know, what are they fighting? Are they fighting this weekend? It might be this weekend, I don't know. You know? I'm like half-ass reporting on this fight because I kind of don't really care about this fight. And that's no disrespect to either of them. It's just that when you see, like, I saw highlights of Ngannou versus Fury. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? It looked like Ngannou won. So it's like... And then the judges gave it to Fury. So I'm like, yo, is that going to happen again? The fans kind of lose interest when this happens. And then also, you know, I don't know if there's even any belts on the line. I don't even think Anthony Joshua is a champion right now. So it's like, yo, you know, it's kind of hard to care about a fight when Ngannou is already, like, going to go back to MMA after this. So it's like, if he wins the fight, it's like, who even cares? You know? Because he's not going to, you know? As far as for the near future, he's not going to box anyone else. So I'm more interested to see what's going to happen after he fights this fight. Whether he wins or loses. What's going to happen when he comes back to MMA. Because he did take a break. And so, you know, the sport of MMA moves quickly. So, like, some time off might negatively impact him. But let's see how that goes. Because I don't know if... he's in the PFL, right? So I don't know if the competition over there is going to be able to, you know, I don't know if they're going to be able to get knocked out by him, basically. Even though I think there's a Brazilian fighter that he's supposed to face, and apparently he's a really great fighter. But so anyway, Joshua versus Ngannou. And so I do say that I'm not that excited for this fight, but I do think it is going to be a good fight. This is a good matchup. And it is stylistically, it is actually kind of interesting because, you know, none of these fighters really, like, often take a back step. So, like, you know, both fighters like to pressure their opponent. But I think Ngannou's going to be the aggressor in this fight. And as far as who wins the fight, I think Anthony Joshua is going to win a decision. Yeah, I think he's been boxing for longer, and, like, I'm sorry, I'm, like, fucking trying to roll up and shit. But anyway, Anthony's been boxing for much longer than Francis Ngannou. And so I think he has better technique, he has better basics. So yeah, I think he's gonna win the fight. I think he's gonna get the decision. And this time it's gonna be a correct decision. I think they're gonna fight 10 rounds, And then I saw like a face-to-face interview, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, between Joshua and Ngannou. And Joshua was asking if it was like 12 rounds or 10. Then Ngannou said 10, because he's like, basically said he's not trying to fight 12 rounds. And it makes sense, why would you go and fight 12 rounds if you're not going to stay in boxing and like go take that route? If you're going to go back to MMA, you might as well fight a 10-round fight. Make some good money this way. And go back to MMA. Now, as far as MMA, this is going to be interesting for Ngannou, because where does his career go from here? Is he still, I think, has the potential to be a big star in MMA, but let's see how good PFL's promotion is, because they got me talking about PFL now, but I don't usually talk about them unless I'm talking about Ngannou. So maybe I'll do more research on the PFL. But yeah, there you go. There's my prediction for the Ngannou versus Joshua fight. Comment your prediction below. Let me know what you think. And it's interesting to think who's going to be the betting favorite in this fight, because although Joshua's been fighting in boxing for longer, pretty much in the eyes of most people, Ngannou just beat Tyson Fury, who is known as the best heavyweight boxer in the world, if not the best boxer. So I think Ngannou is going to be the favorite. I don't know what the betting lines are now, but yeah, I think Ngannou is going to be the favorite to win the fight. So there you go. I've been thinking like, oh, should I just keep doing this show? Because after a while, talking about sports gets kind of repetitive. I won't really say it gets boring, but it's like I got a lot of shit going on, so. But I'm still here. Still here making these episodes. So what episode is this? We're on episode 26, right? If I'm not mistaken. So yeah, this is season 1, episode 26 or whatever. And then what's it called? And so I'm gonna end season 1 at episode 30, and then I'm probably gonna take a break from doing this show, and then let's see if I even do season 2, because this whole thing started off as a joke. Yeah, so the next topic of the day, I'm gonna try to think of a new sport that I haven't covered yet. Today is just one of those days, you know? It's a rainy day, and I'm just feeling really low energy. So yeah, what sport haven't we talked about yet? We've talked about many sports. Let's talk about racquetball. What do you think about racquetball? Do you think racquetball is cool? Who's the best? Yeah, that's how I talk about sports. I just sports that I don't know. Just ask you guys to talk about sports. So who's the best racquetball player of all time? Who do you think? Comment below. Cause I don't know, and I don't give a fuck. It's basically the same thing for all the other sports that I don't talk about. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm rolling up, so like, and I don't know what to talk about next, but I'm just gonna keep the show going because I don't feel like ending the show now. So yeah, you can just skip forward to whenever I feel like talking, because I'm gonna just chill out for a little. What do you think about professional fucking, what is it called? Canoeing? Fucking boat races. What do you think about boat races? What do you think about paddle boat racing? It's funny, it makes me think about fucking how high and all that shit. What do you think about that? Who's the best paddle boat racer or whatever the fuck? Also, speedboat racing. I think that's fucking cool. Who's the best speedboat racer of all time? Who do you think? I think boats are really cool. Especially from a visual perspective. Like just looking at a boat is cool, you know? Like even just like doing a painting of a boat. Which reminds me, I got a painting with a boat in it that I've been working on. That I kind of just like put away for a while. Because I'm working on many different artworks at once. That's just how it is. At some point, when you're doing art. I'd say when you're about like, I don't know, maybe like over 30 paintings in, you're never just working on one painting at one time, you know? You're just like, there's always multiple paintings, and then there's like shit that you, I wouldn't say forget about, but like you just like put it aside for a while. Yeah, I want to complete that boat painting, and I hope to have more success in art, because it's very difficult. But at the same time, I do believe in myself and my abilities to not only make great artwork, but also to sell it. So I shall continue, and I will never give up. Even though I already won. Because I've already sold paintings, but at the same time, it's always about the next one. It's always about what's next. Even though, in reality, I think mentally, everything should always be about right now. Because in reality, we only live in right now. So, thinking about right now, it gives me some more energy, because I'm like, you could even hear it in my voice, just like a couple seconds ago or whatever. When you're constantly thinking about the future and what's gonna happen, and whatever, if you're gonna make it or not, or this is life. Excuse me. Is life gonna go how you want it to, and as far as art and how you want people to appreciate your art and enjoy it or whatever. And, are you going to make it, or are you going to be successful or continue to be successful? And, just fucking constantly thinking about the future is like fucking so stressful, and it just takes so much energy, and it can make you not appreciate the life that you have. And so when you constantly think about the future or constantly thinking about the past, it can just fucking kill you, man. It can just take all your energy. I'm fucking tired of it. I'm tired of it, man. Fuck this shit. I gotta do something. I don't know what it is. But, I feel like it's difficult to have energy on a fucking rainy day. It's like the weather really plays a part a lot on your mentality and your mood. It's like, fuck, I feel like it was like really sunny today out, and it was like 72 degrees like the other day. I'd probably be at the park or something. I'm not even at the park, just having more energy. But whatever. So now I'm gonna light up this J, and everything's gonna be okay. Alright? That's the message for today. Everything's gonna be okay. So the next topic of the day is I don't even fucking know, man. The next topic of the day is travel. Where do you like to travel? Where's your favorite vacation destination? Tell me the location. Is it somewhere Latin or Asian? Somewhere in Europe or Africa? In the fields, is there lavender? It's the random freestyle time. And I'm kind of tired of hearing about crime. Let's think about something more positive. Yeah, word up, more positive. Hell yeah. Life's too short to be negative. I'm not just actually really intelligent. I'm really, really, really intelligent. I mean, incredibly intelligent. You shouldn't be negligent to my skills, because it's evident that I'm one of the greatest. I mean, if you don't agree, you're just hating. I said if you don't agree, you're just hating. Shorty's half black and Asian. Something about persuasion is what basic rhymers would be saying. But I'm gonna go somewhere else. I'm fly like a stealth bomber. I kill her pussy, but I won't harm her. Yeah, so whatever. There you go. Season 1, episode fucking 26 of Is This What It Is? Motherfucker. Peace out.